And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWF Thursday Night Smackdown.
And ladies and gentlemen, WrestleMania is Sunday, and it's going to be nothing but action.
3 days away in Houston, Texas, WrestleMania. And tonight, we have a stacked card for you here, and we're live coming to you from Pontiac, Michigan. And we got tag team action, ladies and gentlemen. And here comes the man from Blackpool, England. Him and his nephew, Harry, teaming up to take on Test, the European champion, and Chris Jericho.
You know, the funny thing is, William Regal is the #1 contender for the European Championship.
But what he doesn't know is that this Sunday, we just got word from backstage that Eric Bischoff has inserted Scott Hall and Chris Jericho into the matchup. So it's going to be, Scott Hall, Eddie Guerrero, William Regal, and Chris Jericho.
And where in the world does these guys fit into this matchup for the European title? I mean, isn't Eddie Guerrero Intercontinental Champion?
And as a matter of fact, you're right. He is the European champion. And it will be Test and William Regal one-on-one, ladies and gentlemen. For the Intercontinental title, Eddie Guerrero is going to defend against Scott Hall and Chris Jericho.
Anyway, enough of your nonsense. Here comes Prince Harry. And it's raining money, baby.
And that was just a bit of miscommunication. The matches will be solidified this Sunday. The grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania.
And the funny part is, Harry, if him and William Regal win tonight, Harry may get a WrestleMania opportunity, and that means the Intercontinental Championship.
Well, if William Regal and his nephew can get the job done, I'm all for it. But in the meantime, here comes one man who will be competing for a title at WrestleMania, Chris Jericho.
And Chris Jericho, lion-hearted. He's been in a back-and-forth thing with Jashawn Liger for that European Championship, and now he has to face Test. But tonight, he and Test will have to coincide as they take on the main problem, the main issue, the main thorn in both of their side, and which is that man, William Regal. And here he comes, the European champion.
And the big Test.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 285 pounds, the European champion.
And Test getting in the ring. This tag team matchup is going to be underway. Regal starting things off with Chris Jericho.
And I think Regal's going to save it for Sunday. And he's going to let Harry get a piece of Chris Jericho.
And Harry, the strength of Harry, gets in the ring with that forearm smash and knocks down his uncle by mistake.
And Harry, the young 24-year-old charming prince.
And what a clothesline, a vicious clothesline that is.
You know, you got to watch out for this kid, Harry. He's athletic, he's tall, he's handsome.
And he has money, of all things.
And Harry looking to possibly get him a shot at the Intercontinental Championship if he and his uncle can prevail here tonight against Test and Jericho.
And Test and Jericho, the unlikely duo. Both with the same problem, which is William Regal. And what a backbreaker by Chris Jericho.
And Regal says he will not let Jericho get a hand on him right now. He has to wait till Mania.
And Mania, 3 days away. Houston, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. And look at the power of Chris Jericho.
Oh, and Harry caught up. And you know what? I'm excited about WrestleMania because the match that I'm excited for the most is for the WWF Championship.
It's going to be a hell of a matchup. The WWF title will be on the line, 6-man, elimination style. And look at Harry slithering out of that crucifix powerbomb.
And Harry going up top, and the ref trying to tell Harry to get down. And Prince Charming, oh, no one home.
And he didn't have the range that he thought he had.
As he tried to go for that Macho Man elbow.
Chris Jericho needs to make a tag, and he needs to make it ASAP.
You know what? He and his uncle, they make a great tag team. I can see them with the tag titles in the near future.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a bad thing. I mean, these two men work well together. And Chris Jericho moving out of the way just in time. Oh, and what a face stump by Y2J to Harry.
And now Harry in the corner. A corner he doesn't need to be in. He needs to get out of that.
Here Harry, the big bad Test.
And Harry tags in his uncle. And Regal gonna get his hands. Oh, and Regal knocked down. The number one contender.
The shoulder block. The number one contender and the champion going head to head.
And Regal said he's coming to wrestle. He wants Test's gold, and he's gonna walk out of Mania with that.
I mean, the cards are stacked against William Regal. Test is a much bigger man than William Regal is, but I'm sure William Regal can get the job done this Sunday at WrestleMania.
Test coming down on that left knee pretty bad. Oh, and Regal with a kick to the head. He puts Test lights out.
And Regal taking it full advantage. And Test able to get his shoulders off the mat just in time.
And Regal now. A quick pin.
And Test getting his shoulders off the mat again, and William Regal asking for a faster count. And what about Kurt Angle and Triple H competing tonight here in a First Blood match 3 days before WrestleMania?
And that's the risk.
What sense does that make? But Bischoff said they had to compete because they're going to play by his rules.
Man, Bischoff means exactly what he says. Oh, and William Regal with that arm drag off the top rope. And let's not forget, the McMahons in New Blood at WrestleMania. I am excited for that matchup. Finally, Russo and Bischoff are going to have to put their mouth where their money is.
And we shall see this Sunday, can Shane McMahon and his father prevail against Bischoff and Russo? And what a backdrop by Test. And here comes Chris Jericho.
And William Regal and his nephew, as they like to call themselves, the Royal Ones, looking to both walk out of WrestleMania with gold. Oh, and look at Regal. And Regal, what a cheap shot. Oh, and Jericho fighting back.
And Jericho.
And Regal with that cheap shot. Oh, and Regal again. And Prince Harry's down. And Regal making it look good for his nephew, but his nephew has yet to get up.
And Jericho wants a piece of William Regal, but he's not going to get it. And Jericho looking for a backdrop.
Oh, and Prince Harry, there's that athleticism. Oh, and Jericho kicking out of Prince Harry's move.
And Jericho is not going to stay down. He's going to take more than that.
Oh, and knocking Test off the apron. Oh, and a shot to Jericho.
And that size 14 boot.
And this is where Harry and his uncle can get vicious. Oh, and Harry showing his strength right now.
If Harry can get this match win, he can get it in that Intercontinental title matchup this Sunday at WrestleMania.
Oh, and Harry with that cast. Those shots to Jericho.
And Chris Jericho not in a good space, and what a backdrop. A suplex.
And now look at William Regal. Going to get him a piece of Chris Jericho. And Regal picking at the corpse.
And what a clothesline.
And these two have had their fair share of rivalries.
And they had some hellacious matches. Armageddon, the Royal Rumble, I mean.
Oh, and Regal.
These two men have went toe-to-toe with one another consistently all throughout this universe mode, ladies and gentlemen.
And Regal is looking for, oh, wait a minute, Regal's in trouble.
And he's got it locked in. Can he get it? It's not going to matter. He has to make him submit inside the ring. And Chris Jericho, oh my God, and William Regal. And William Regal is tapping, but it's outside the ring.
And Jericho.
Oh, and Prince Harry gets off the apron.
No, and Jericho taking down Harry. And Prince Harry rolling to the outside. And both Uncle
and Jericho going for Harry. Oh,
drop kicks Harry. And Regal tried to come to the rescue. Oh, Regal's head bouncing off that staircase.
She's not looking good.
Oh, and Harry coming to the aid of his uncle.
Harry might have wanted to mind his business.
And Regal needs to get in before he's counted out. He might ruin his nephew's chance. Oh, wait, he doesn't. Oh, but right into a bulldog.
What a stomp out. And what is Jericho thinking? Oh, there's a lion sword.
Oh, and William Regal holding on to dear life. And Harry was looking at his uncle like, you better not mess this up. And here comes the champ.
And Tess, the big bad Tess. Oh, what a shot.
No, and takes him down. Oh, wait, and Regal, he gets him. And Regal.
No. He has to roll up on Tess.
Oh, and Prince Harry's going to Mania. And Chris Jericho was knocked to the apron, and William Regal rolled up Tess for the victory.
And Prince Harry is getting a shot at the Intercontinental title this Sunday at WrestleMania, thanks to a roll-up by his uncle.
And that slick son of a bitch, William Regal. Way to make it happen. And Harry's headed to WrestleMania in the Intercontinental title match, along with Scott Hall, Eddie Guerrero,
and Billy Gunn. And here comes the current Intercontinental Champion after capturing the title from Scott Hall. Eddie Guerrero will defend his title this Sunday at WrestleMania in what has been noted as a fatal four-way match. He's going to be facing the man he's facing tonight, Billy Gunn. He's going to be facing Scott Hall. And last but not least, he's going to be facing the man who just won the tag match with his uncle, Harry.
See, and that's where you're wrong. You said last but not least. But someone else drew their ticket for the match, and I think you forgot. That man is Dean Malenko.
And now the Intercontinental title matchup is a 5-man matchup. Apparently Dean Malenko requested through Eric Bischoff, and you know they're WCW pals. So Dean Malenko is going to be in the Intercontinental title match this Sunday at WrestleMania.
And I know that comes to the surprise of many, but seeing that there's not many WCW stars competing at WrestleMania due to that loss at Homecoming, Bischoff made it a priority to get Dean Malenko in a match.
Well, is Dean Malenko going to be able to capitalize? Is the question this Sunday.
Well, here we go. We're going to see a little preview of WrestleMania. Oh, and Billy Gunn fired up.
And we just got word from backstage that The Undertaker has accepted Ric Flair's challenge for his World Heavyweight title this Sunday at WrestleMania.
And the streak is also on the line. That's going to be a tough one for Flair.
What a shot by Billy Gunn.
And we know his whole family is flown in for WrestleMania this Sunday.
China at ringside supporting Latino Heat.
Oh, and Billy Gunn taking it to the champion right now.
The athleticism of Billy Gunn being shown in that DDT.
And you know, it has to be a little weird seeing that China was once with Billy Gunn and DX. And now she's with Latino Heat. Oh, wait, and Eddie Guerrero may be in trouble. But seeing that she's with Latino Heat.
And the power of Billy Gunn with that hellacious power bomb.
Billy Gunn looking in great shape right now.
And he has a chance of a lifetime to become the Intercontinental Champion this Sunday.
Oh, and the champion is not
And Scott Hall says Eddie Guerrero pinning him this past Monday on Raw was a fluke. He got lucky.
And he is taking it to Eddie Guerrero right now, and Eddie Guerrero is not looking like the champ that he is right now.
And Guerrero needs to capitalize.
Got it, Billy Gunn. I don't know what's gotten into Billy Gunn, but he's fired up and he looks like he's been training hard.
I mean, when you've been missing in action, you have no time to do anything but train. And Eddie Guerrero using his body as an object.
I guess you said it was that knee injury that motivated Billy Gunn to get back in his bag.
And Mr. Ass.
And China supporting her little man, Guerrero.
He's not just her little man, he's the IC champion, the Intercontinental champion.
No one home, and Guerrero landed pretty bad.
And the referee counting these guys. They might want to get back in the ring.
Oh, Billy.
And Billy Gunn thrown right into that barricade by the Intercontinental champion. And Eddie Guerrero grabbing a steel chair. This match is disqualification. You might not want to bring that into this matchup. And Eddie Guerrero setting it up in the corner.
Now Guerrero dropped down. And Latino heat. And China trying to cheer her man on. Billy Gunn.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's saved by the ref.
And the referee, saving Eddie Guerrero.
Billy Gunn is taking it to Guerrero right now.
And I mean, Eddie Guerrero's obviously not focused.
He's not looking good at all.
And that spinning heel kick by the Intercontinental champion.
Guerrero now trying to heat up here.
He's getting some momentum. And Eddie, drop kick by the IC champion. Can he capitalize?
And Guerrero stomping away on Billy Gunn right in the throat.
And Billy Gunn, Mr. Ass, getting out of the ring. Oh, and Eddie Guerrero all over him, not even giving him an opportunity.
Oh, and Eddie Guerrero caught in mid-air. Good night.
And Eddie Guerrero, that may be all she wrote. And the winner is Billy Gunn. Will this be his fate this Sunday at WrestleMania?
And Billy Gunn just pinned the champion. Good God.
And it was a clean pin at that. Mr. Ass getting the pin on Eddie Guerrero. That speaks volumes. We'll find out this Sunday what's going to happen with the IC title picture.
And Eric Bischoff out here in the ring getting ready to speak on WrestleMania.
I wonder what's on the mind of Bischoff. He's out here to address the WWF title match.
While he's out here addressing this match, he needs to be addressing his match that he got coming up at Mania against the McMahons in a street fight, him and Russo. And he said so many superstars have been handed opportunities here.
And he's going to give these WCW guys an opportunity to truly shine here in the WWF. That's what this is all about for Eric Bischoff.
And Eric Bischoff speaking his mind. He has no concerns about his wishes being filled. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be an elimination matchup for the WWF title.
And here comes Ric Flair's buddy, Arn Anderson, who suffered a beating from The Undertaker a few weeks back.
I don't even know how he's medically cleared to even fight right now.
He has a lot of balls coming out here to this ring for this tag team matchup.
All to get another beating.
And this past Monday, during a match between Kane and Ric Flair, Undertaker came out and chokeslammed his brother Kane. But what we learned, it was a part of the mind games of the Kane and the Undertaker. The mind games they have set out for the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
That's what it's about. Confuse your opponent. Have his mind thrown off before the big matchup.
And the Undertaker has officially accepted Ric Flair's challenge for his World's Heavyweight Championship. And here comes the Big Red Machine and his brother, The Undertaker. And Flair and his buddy Arn in the ring, ready for warfare. And here they come. There is the world champion and his brother.
At a combined weight of 656
These two big monsters looking to destroy anything that steps in their pathway.
Brothers of Destruction.
And Arn is going to start things off with Kane. And Kane tried to go for that big boot, but it did not connect. And Arn Anderson is going to battle back. Oh, and he knocks down the Big Red Machine.
Kane tried to go for that big boot. And Arn, sits him down.
And the four horsemen officially united, more like the two horsemen on the power of Kane.
Just for a few moments. Put it to you like that. That's how long they're going to be reunited.
Because Kane and Undertaker are going to dismantle Ric Flair and Arn Anderson.
And Arn knocking down the big monster.
A shot by Arn Anderson, knocking down the Big Red Machine. God.
It takes a lot of strength for that.
And Arn Anderson is all over Kane. And here comes the Nature Boy. And these fans chanting for The Undertaker.
And the build-up is real right now.
Shot by Kane.
I can't lie, Flair's a brave man coming to this matchup.
Brave isn't the word, he's beyond brave. The fact that he's challenging The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Undertaker has never lost at WrestleMania.
And Ric Flair gonna catch himself a concussion before he even has the match.
Kane taking the Nature Boy for a ride.
Undertaker has yet to get his hands dirty in this matchup. He's letting his baby brother do all the damage.
And Nature Boy, oh, and what a shot. And he knocks down the 7-footer. And that quick arm drag. And he's not going to let Kane get the tag.
Oh, and Flair knocking Undertaker off the apron.
And he wants The Undertaker in his ring. But right now, he has to take on who's a legal man, and that's Kane. Kane is not looking good. His partner's not in his corner. And, oh.
And Kane booting him out of the air.
And a shot from the Big Red Machine to Arn Anderson. And Ric Flair right behind him. And Kane is going to have to figure it out.
Oh no, the dead man.
And the dead man is being taken down by the Nature Boy. And Ric Flair is in his zone. And he makes the tag to the fresher Arn Anderson. And Kane and Undertaker are going to have to figure it out because it's not looking good for these two men. And look at the power, atomic drop by Arn Anderson, and he's going for the cover.
Kane kicking out.
And Undertaker has yet to be a legal man in this matchup. And that knee right to the face. And this is great teamwork by the four horsemen.
And there goes Flair, tossed.
The Undertaker still trying to recover. And Nature Boy is here for battle. I mean, we're talking about how he has a lot of guts jumping into this matchup with The Undertaker, but it looks like Ric Flair is holding his own. against Kane and The Undertaker.
Oh no, and now his opponent for Sunday is up and in the ring.
And Big Evil looking to destroy Ric Flair in a shot. A hell of a right hand.
Oh, and Flair with a bench slap.
And the Nature Boy. Oh, and Flair going for the ride after he tried to clothesline The Undertaker.
Oh no, and Flair may be in trouble.
Right off that table. And Kane is going to destroy Ric Flair at the request of his brother, The Undertaker. God, and a hellacious sidewalk slam. That back has to be broken. And Flair is back on him.
Oh no, and Flair down on the outside. God, and Flair sent for a ride. And Arn Anderson now knocked down. Flair's out cold. And now Arn Anderson going for a ride on the other side. Arn. God, good night. The dead man. Staring cold at Arn Anderson, but no, he didn't see Flair.
What a shot.
And Flair barely knocking down The Undertaker. And now he's going to feed a lifeless Flair to his brother Kane. Oh no, not another choke slam for him. Good night, Ric Flair.
Arn Anderson is not letting Kane. And Arn Anderson battling back.
Kane's in a daze right now. Flair's out cold.
And Flair. Oh, that boot. And that's got to be all she wrote for Ric Flair.
And he put Flair's lights out.
And the Brothers of Destruction destroyed Flair and Arn Anderson. Can Ric Flair prevail this Sunday, though?
And it's a lot on the line. I hope he can get the job done.
And here comes the Rabbit Wolverine. He will be fighting this Sunday.
Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in.
Yes, for the Intercontinental Championship. It's going to be Scott Hall, Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, and Prince Harry after winning his match with his uncle earlier against Chris Jericho and Test. And the Brahma Bull coming down, ready for action. Still bandaged up after that vicious attack from Big Show a few weeks ago.
And his opponent from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 275 pounds, The Rock.
There's a Brahma Bull getting the upper hand on Chris Benoit. And wait a minute. What is this? And where is he? Where is he? The man that put those bandages around the ribs of The Rock. Where the hell is he? Oh! And The Rock just took a hell of a shot. And of course, Benoit is going to capitalize. Oh, and The Rock gets out the way. And The Rock just got a shot on the Big Show and The Rock with a knockdown. Now wait a minute. And a quick roll up from Benoit. Gonna get the victory. Oh, and a pin after a dirty shot. And Chris Benoit with a quick victory.
Here is your winner, Chris Benoit, the Giant.
And here comes Matt and Jeff Hardy. They're going to be in the hellacious Triangle TLC match this Sunday at WrestleMania. And here comes the Hardy
On the
Boys.
way to the ring, at a combined weight of 461 pounds, Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, the Hardy Boys.
And the Hardys live for the moment. They don't have fear. But here comes the current tag team champions and their little brother Spike, Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys, and they're looking to dismantle the Hardy Boys. And they are the tag team champions.
At a combined weight of 714 pounds, Bubba Ray Dudley, the World Tag Team Champions, Devin Dudley, Spike Dudley, and the Dudley Boys.
And the Hardy Boys have their work cut out for them in this matchup. Matt Hardy's going to be starting things off with Bubba Ray. And the ref gets the bell. They're going to have to kill and destroy the Dudley Boys. And what a maneuver by Bubba Ray to Matt Hardy. And the weight of Bubba Ray, 300 pounds, dropping straight into the carcass of Matt Hardy. And you don't think that Edge and Christian deserves rest? I mean, they've been competing day in and day out here in the World Wrestling Federation. The least they could get is some proper rest before their big title match this Sunday against these two teams. And Matt Hardy, that wrench lock, and Matt Hardy taps. Well, that was a squash match. Matt Hardy submitting to a neck wrench by Devon. Well, he tapped out, and that's all that matters. He's not going to win this Sunday wrestling like that. That's one thing for sure. And here comes the Olympic machine, the Olympic hero, Kurt Angle.
Making his way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
This is a first blood matchup, ladies and gentlemen. No pinfalls, no submission. The first man to draw blood is the winner. Well, this match was made by Eric Bischoff. Meanwhile, Hogan and Steve Austin are back in the back, sipping beers, having the night off. Bischoff is going to protect his WCW guys at all costs. And Bischoff already announced this Sunday the title will be on the line, a six-man elimination match. Kurt Angle, Triple H, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hollywood Hogan, and last but not least, The Big Show on the grandest stage for the WWF Championship.
And his opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 257 pounds, Hunter.
And Triple H prepared for warfare, ready to take it to the extreme. Anything goes. These men are going to bleed. Somebody's going to bleed here tonight on Smackdown. Somebody's going to bleed before Mania. Somebody's going to be bandaged before Mania. Oh. And these two men have a rival history with one another. First man to draw blood wins the match. Oh, and what an arm drag. Kurt Angle with that Olympic belly to belly. And Triple H is going to have to figure it out because we all know Kurt Angle is a textbook grade A wrestler. That's one thing for sure about Kurt Angle. He makes the most of opportunities presented in front of him. And Angle with another belly to belly. And the referee not there for pinfall, not there for submission, only there to see which man draws blood first. Oh, try to get a kick in, but Kurt Angle is just too quick with a leg drag. No rules in this matchup. You must make your opponent bleed. Anything goes. And Kurt Angle going for that chair. Oh, in the game, right on the attack. Who's going to bleed? And I don't, like you said, I don't think this is a smart match to have before, 3 days before WrestleMania, 3 days before your title shot. The thing about it is, the Big Show was the actual winner of the Royal Rumble. He got his title shot at No Way Out, but he lost in controversy fashion against Stone Cold at No Way Out. So he was granted another shot, but that shot would not come into WrestleMania. And now, oh, with all these guys in the picture, how is Big Show going to be able to prevail? Winning the Royal Rumble against 29 other men and Triple H. One thing about Triple H, he's not going to let you just beat up on him. That's one thing Kurt Angle should know after his many wars with Triple H. God, and Kurt Angle is just too fast for the game. Triple H. Oh my God, and another shot. And that kendo stick is highly effective against the game. God. And Triple H getting out the ring. Oh! And Angle looking like a true Olympian with that athleticism. And the game is, he's in La La Land. Can you believe how quick Matt Hardy tapped out to Devon Dudley? You have to climb up the ladder. And the game cannot seem to find his momentum in this matchup. Those belts will be hoisted in the air at Mania. And Kurt Angle. And he has to make him bleed, so all that punishment will not matter if he doesn't inflict any type of damage to the face of Triple H. Kurt Angle told Triple H he was going to knock that beak off. And the game able to reverse the attempted power driver. And is that what Triple H needed? Game finally trying to get back in this match, but every time Triple H thinks he's going to get back in the match, Kurt Angle does something to keep him out of it. And what is Kurt Angle? Oh boy, and he has Triple H's favorite toy, that sledgehammer. And, in the game, and a shot to the ribs. And Triple H has to be pissed off. He didn't want to compete tonight. And Kurt Angle, another belly to belly. That sledgehammer in his hand. What could Kurt Angle be thinking? Game is not in great shape. God, and Triple H. God, and there goes Triple H. And then, and a shot to the temple by the game. And the game trying to make some effective moves to Kurt Angle. And a shot. Kurt Angle getting out the ring. And that arm, that leg drag. And oh boy, Kurt Angle. Oh my gosh. When Triple H, he needs to get out. Oh, in the back of Kurt Angle giving out. And that gives Triple H some time. Oh, and a shot in the game. Kurt Angle doesn't have the strength in him to get up to 260-pound Triple H. Oh, and Kurt Angle. And Triple H is going to try to bust open Kurt Angle at all costs. He wants him to bleed. That's one thing for sure. God, and Kurt Angle. Those vicious shots by Triple H. God. Triple H going over there, and what does he have? Oh, and Kurt Angle on a diving clothesline. God, and Triple H making things happen. And Triple H choking out Kurt Angle. And Kurt Angle, he drew blood. Kurt Angle wins the first blood match, ladies and gentlemen.
Here is your winner, Kurt Angle.
And Kurt Angle making Triple H bleed here on SmackDown. What is the percentage of these men? What's going to happen this Sunday at WrestleMania? And what is Kurt Angle thinking? And Kurt Angle talking to the referee. Oh, and Kurt Angle. There's Triple H. That's who you're looking for. Oh, an Angle. And Triple H is a bloody mess. And here comes Kurt Angle. Yeah. And what's going to happen this Sunday, ladies and gentlemen? Kurt Angle with a vicious attack. The match was over. You won, damn it. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you this Sunday at WrestleMania.